So everyone's kind of talking about accountability. Hassan said no more buddy-buddy stuff. It's time to use grown man voices. No more, please do this, please do that. Have you seen a change of tone or tenor in practice or anything?
Yeah, I mean, it should always be like that, and that's it just goes back to doing your job and executing on game day. I think that's the biggest thing is execution, Don't beat yourself and execute on game day.
Christian, a couple of those penalties, holding calls and things like that, that's something that the coaching staff can preach against, but the players, like you said, have to execute. What kind of, drills or anything like that can help with eliminating some of those going forward?
Yeah, it's just an individual commitment to consistency. That's what it is. Each individual has to collectively buy in, as a team, and that's with penalties, but that's also with missed assignments. It's also with all the other stuff. Just got to play good team football. Defense is playing well, offense has got to go answer. Offense is playing well, defense has to answer. Special teams has to make an impact and put a full game together. It's the team that plays the best on Sunday is going to win. It's the NFL. There are no teams that are better than the other team. It's the team that consistently plays the best on Sunday is going to be the teams that, they win.
Christian, as Cam gets in here and gets more and more comfortable with every practice, every week, what are the next steps for the offense? What are the next couple of particular things you think you guys can show?
I think the key, and probably heard a lot of guys harp on it, though, is just, everybody making an individual commitment, said it earlier, to doing their job at a high level, not just running the route, but getting open and catching the ball. And, somebody like me, not just hitting the hole, but hitting the hole and breaking arm tackles and getting to the second level and doing my job at a high level. And that's really what it comes down to. It's never about one guy. It's about 11 collective guys working together as a unit, in sync. So that's all it is. I mean, this is a professional football team. I think guys understand that. It's just, like a lot of guys have been harping on, it's on Sunday we have to play elite football.
Are there schematic things, though, that you think will become more evident as he gets more comfortable in?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's, each week you just got to prepare really hard for the team that you're playing against. And, you prepare to beat the team you're playing, and then you also prepare to capitalize on the strengths that you already have.
Christian, Brian talked about, guy, you all look, I don't know if it's just defense or offense too, but, they're looking on film and they're pointing out their mistakes and kind of holding each other accountable. Like individual people are calling out their own mistakes. So I'm wondering, in what way do you feel like doing things like that can help you all moving forward?
Yeah, I think that stuff's great to do. I think all the best guys I've ever been with, they all do that. And I think our team does that. But a lot of that stuff stays in house. For me, I like to keep all that in house. We have there's mistakes every week. There's mistakes when we win too. And you got to have that mindset of just consistently trying to fight to get better. Coach says it a lot, but don't just fight to win, but fight to play great football. And that's fighting to look good on tape the next day. When you really peel the onion back and look at the bigger picture, you see the guys who are doing it the right way, and you see the guys who need to step up. And when you win, a lot of that gets hidden. But I think that's just the mentality that all of us have to have, and is the constant urge to get better.
Christian, do you think this has been an abnormal year in the way that you guys lose captains like Sam and Matt to injury, and then Cam comes in? Is this something that has challenged you guys in terms of where the leadership comes from and how much of change gone on?
I think one thing I've learned in this league that you're going to have every year is abnormal. You know what I mean? And you got to just start to make abnormal the normal. Make uncomfortable comfortable, and that's just the way it is. Guys go down, next man up mentality. Things happen, but the mature football team and the team that, like I said, just makes each individual making a commitment to themselves to constantly strive to get better, and as a team doing that as well. That's when you see the team start to rise.
Have you noticed leaders organically rise that you perhaps didn't have to see on their chest to start the year?
Yeah, I mean, there's leaders all over the place on our team. You know, we got a lot of great vets, a lot of guys who are leaders in their own way. So it's been, you know, that's been something cool to see.
Christian, every
Week's important, I get that, but going into a bye, a late bye, with kind of the season starting to tick down a little bit, how big to enter that bye with some positive momentum?
Yeah, I think, you know, I don't want to disrespect your question, but for us, it's got to be about Sunday. You know, can't even mention the bye. This has got to be a day-to-day, meeting-to-meeting, practice-to-practice type of football team that, you know, can't look to the future, can't look at the past, just every day, you know, grind away, chop wood all the time, and do whatever you can this week to win, to go 1-0 this week. I think that's really the message that, you know, a lot of us are trying to instill.
Has this team been pretty good about that, or have there been times when that's wavered a bit?
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of great guys on the team who I mean, this, you know, like I said, it's like a lot of the issues that, you know, get talked about, just about doing your job and executing. There's a lot of stuff in-house, good and bad, you know, that goes on. It's NFL football, it's what it is. You know, but for us, it's just got to be week to week, you know, day to day, practice to practice. You know, everything's about going 1-0 this week, and that's really all we're focused on.
Christian, can you give us a sneak peek into your Thanksgiving plans, and if you're going to be cooking anything yourself?
I'll be here. Yeah, I'll be here. I don't, you know, that's pretty much it. Just grinding away, trying to go 1-0 this week. That's about it. But I'm thankful for all my loved ones, and yeah, I'll see them next week.
So you're going to be pretty sure you're going to be doing rehab and prep work?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have some grub, no doubt. But you know, we just trying to go 1-0 this week.
Is this like the famous Luke on Christmas Eve story, Christian? Where Ron passed Tim on Christmas Eve, like in the film? I don't mean that's
I don't
not
know.
true.
I mean, that's yeah. It's you know, I have a family that does a lot of stuff. You know, they're all over the place. So not any fault to them, but a lot of holidays we don't spend together. So it's good and bad. You know, obviously I love seeing my family and everything, and we always get together in the off season. But during the season, I think everybody knows the deal. It's, you know, my older brother and my dad have a season. My little brother has a season. My other little brother has a season. You know, so it's everyone's kind of just grinding away. So that eliminates the whole family discussion of where you're going. So really, it's just about going 1-0 this week for me, and you know, that's about it.
Do you have a favorite, you know, least favorite Thanksgiving food though?
Yeah, I always like the sweet potato with the marshmallow on top. What do you call that? The souffle. It's always a go-to. I like that. Put a little brown sugar on it. Least favorite? Not a huge stuffing guy. I feel like the only time anyone eats that is Thanksgiving, which goes to show you how good that is, you know. So.
We got time for Shannon.
Just looking at Miami's defense, I mean, they seem to have really turned it up a notch over the past few weeks. What do you see out of them, particularly their front seven?
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good, and they're playing at a high level. They fly to the ball. They play with, you know, a lot of energy. Obviously, they bring a lot of pressure, and so just like every week, you know, they got guys who can play all over the field, but it's going to be about us executing and doing our job and having answers, and that's it. You know, every week's a challenge. You know, Miami's another big challenge, so going to have to just do our job.
Back to the Thanksgiving theme. Anyone in your life that you're particularly grateful for and thankful for? Joe, this is your favorite question. That I know it's like X's and O's, Joe.
Why is it his favorite question?
He mocked me for asking Matt this question. I want to go in the athletic.
Well, who are you thankful for?
He asked you.
He's thankful for me, so he doesn't have to ask
Yeah.
the question.
Oh man, I have so many loved ones, man. You know, I think Thanksgiving's an excellent time, excellent holiday because, you know, I am very blessed and fortunate to have so many great people in my life who I really couldn't live without. So I got a whole bunch of people, whole list of people, from family to my girlfriend to my friends to my teammates, my loved ones, everybody that, you know, constantly shows up for me and supports me. So Yeah, I'm a very lucky person.